Let's talk about probably the most important sales principle you will ever learn. And if you really get this, you will find that sales and persuasion, getting people to see your way, getting people to say yes, is a lot easier than you might first expect. And if you don't, and it's an easy trap to get into, you will find it extremely hard to get people to join your cause, buy your product, become your friend, get into a relationship. So let's get into it. In AMAs, I often say that it's important to sell the hole and not the drill. And sometimes people don't get that, what I mean by that. Now, let's say you're working a hardware store and someone comes in, customer comes in, walks up to you, and he'll probably say, hey, I need to buy a drill. But that's not really what he's after. That's not really what he's looking for. The reason why he's there and what he's actually looking for is a hole. Because drills make holes. No one is really looking forward to going to the hardware store, buying the drill, going back, putting the drill to the wall, doing the whole thing, and then finally, you have a hole. Awesome. But you want to get to the hole as soon as possible, as fast as possible. The drill is merely a tool, and you can do this comparison with almost any product. Let me give you one example so you get an idea. No, let me give you two, because that's probably better. One is from my own experience. I used to sell real estate, but I also used to sell mortgages. No one on planet Earth wants to buy a mortgage. No one. No one cares about mortgages. No one cares about the loan contract. No one cares about the terms. No one does. But it's a necessary evil. If you want to buy a house, the vast majority of us need to get a mortgage for that house, which is absolutely fine. What a lot of people do is they try to sell the mortgage. Like they try to sell, oh, we have the lowest interest rates or the best, conditions or whatever. They come up with all these numbers and try to sell that. That's the dumbest possible thing to do. If you want to sell a mortgage, it makes way more sense to tell these people, we'll help you buy a house. Because that's what people are trying to do. They're not trying to buy a mortgage, they're trying to buy a house. And the mortgage is just the drill in this case. The house is the hole, the mortgage is the drill. Do you see? Do you understand? One more example. Shitloads of people try to sell copywriting because, you learn a skill, in this case, copywriting, or maybe more aptly put, direct response marketing. So marketing that you use and you get response from prospects instead of retarded brand building. So now you got this skill, and what people tend to do is they try to sell their skill. They try to go up to business owners and say, hey, do you need a copywriter? It's stupid. That's like going door to door and selling your drill. Wouldn't work very well. Instead, what you want to do is identify the hole. Identify the hole that your product, your service, your expertise can fill. So instead of trying to sell your copywriting, which like half the business owners, no more, probably 80% of business owners have no idea what a copywriter even is. Like they probably think of a copying machine, or they think of copyright, like the stuff that you do for, making sure that this is your product, but they don't think of advertising. Business owners know what advertising is. So you would be probably more successful if you go out and you find business owners that either, let's say, for example, use Google Ads now, but they use them like shit. They do a bad job at it. And instead of saying, hey, you need copywriting, you go out and you say, hey, I noticed you used Google AdWords, and we specialize in increasing performance for businesses like yours in Google AdWords. We get great results. I think we could do very, very well, maybe even double the conversion that you're getting now, getting you more clients for less budget. And I would love to show you how we could do that. Do you see the drill and the hole in this case? The drill could be Google Ads, right? That's the drill. No one really cares about Google Ads. No business owner gets enthusiastic about Google Ads, but every business owner gets enthusiastic about more clients, more money, more conversion. So basically you're saying, hey, I noticed you use that drill, and I think we have a way better way to get you that hole that you want faster and with more accuracy, against less costs, blah, 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 etc. You focus on them instead of focusing on you. It's an easy mistake to make. And I've made the mistake many times in the past where you get so enamored, so enthusiastic and in love with your skill or your product or your service that you start evangelizing all of the amazing things that your service does and how great it is, and you forget that the person that you're sitting across from, the person that you're trying to sell to, doesn't care at all. You're a necessary evil. I'm not saying you're bad, I'm just saying you're a means to an end. You're a way to get to that hole. But they care about the hole, they don't care about your way. So instead of focusing on your amazing drill, try to find opportunities and potential holes that your prospects want to get done, and focus on that. This will skyrocket your success in sales and also in human-to-human relationships in general. If you really understand this principle, you will be quite an amazing conversationalist, an excellent salesperson, just because you tend to look at the world from their eyes instead of just your eyes, which is very rare. We've all, since birth, you've been looking through your eyes, but you should try to see the world through their eyes as well for a change. It will make you an excellent persuader.